really celebrate this day, there were a number of ideas that we had. The first idea was to get you a tie. But we couldn't agree upon a color. The next idea was perhaps a new robe to wear during service. And I hate to admit it, but we procrastinated a little bit. And the only one they had was the same color as my tie. And we thought that that probably wasn't a good thing. The one that I really liked the best is we thought we'd give you a trip. And we searched high and long and actually found a place that we thought that you all would truly enjoy. It was a unique place. It was a location we probably thought you had never been before, and perhaps an experience that you've never had. I called in Wigwam Village in case I would be willing to bet that Matthew, you probably never have spent a week in a teepee. And if you had, and if you did, it would probably be a religious experience. On behalf of the congregation and on behalf of the personnel ministry of the session, we want to thank you for your service and tell you how much we love you and appreciate it. Hardy, want to come up? Hardy was on the search committee, and Hardy has a little presentation he'd like to make.
Thank you, Buzz. If you're not a lover of money, then I shouldn't be talking. I was on the search committee, and I'm not on the personnel committee or the session right now, but the personnel committee asked me to be the recipient of a love offering. And so I think a lot of people received emails this past week. My law office thought that I'd hit the circle of gold. Over the last 10 days, I've received over 100 pieces of mail from you members of the congregation. And as I said, if you're not a lover of money, you don't want this. But my secretary collected it. She wanted to know what in the world it was, put it in the bank, and I got a cashier's check, and I'm here today and a token of the church's appreciation for what you all have done. You will be touched because there was over 100 pieces of mail that I received, and I think that speaks well of our congregation and their fondness for the two of you. So here it is. I did take out my 10% commission and a shipping and handling fee. And what's left is here. Now I didn't take out the usual 30% that most lawyers would. Thank you all very much. There's some notes in there too. You want this?
Well, I suppose it would be customary to say something like thank you very much. This is such a kind, thoughtful, generous congregation. There's so many times that each of you has stepped up in one way or another to do something that needed to be done, or remind me of something that I am missing, or whatever. But just a lot of support, genuine support, and that means the world. I hope you can, surely you can realize, I hope you can imagine how much that means, because Ann and I are, doing our best, as it were, but it does take a lot of help and support and encouragement, and you all certainly provide that. We are grateful for our friendship. I think nowadays, we have to ask Kara to be sure, but I think nowadays in seminary they teach you're not supposed to make friends with people in the congregation. You're working with them perhaps, but or for them, but you're not really, But we have just felt so supported and like we are surrounded by friends. So maybe that's swimming against the grain, or that's mixing metaphors. Maybe it's swimming upstream and going against the grain, but it seems to be the right thing for us, and I hope for you. Thank you so much for everything you've given to